What comes to mind when you hear the word disability? A wheelchair? A white cane? Maybe someone signing with their hands? While these are all valid, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Disabilities are far more diverse than most of us realize, and understanding this is the first step toward true inclusive leadership. Hi, I'm Denis Boudreau, and welcome back to our series on inclusive leadership. I work with leaders and executives who are no longer willing to overlook disability inclusion and want their leadership style to finally move from inclusive-ish to truly inclusive. In our last video, we talked about why disability inclusion must be a priority for every organization. Today, we're digging deeper, exploring what disability really means and why understanding it is absolutely critical for creating truly inclusive workplaces. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a clearer understanding of disability, its diversity, and how this knowledge can transform the way that you lead. Because let's face it, most people's understanding of disability is limited to visible conditions. But did you know that 80% of disabilities are in fact invisible? According to the Disability Support Guide, conditions such as anxiety, chronic pain, ADHD, or diabetes often go completely unnoticed, yet they significantly impact how individuals navigate the world and the workplace. Here's the problem. When we rely on stereotypes or assume that disability is always visible, we unintentionally exclude many individuals. This lack of awareness leads to inaccessible practices, missed opportunities, unintentional harm, and stigma. Disabilities vary widely. Physical, sensory, cognitive, mental health, and chronic conditions all fall under this umbrella. No two people experience disability the same way, even if they share the same conditions. Understanding the complexity of this diversity helps us approach inclusion with both empathy and flexibility. As an example, take Izumi, a neurodivergent employee living with dyslexia, which is a very common learning disability. They might find text-heavy documents challenging, but will thrive in visual or collaborative settings. When leaders understand these nuances, they can adapt their approach and expectations, empowering Izumi and others like them to bring their best selves to work and do their best work. As a society, it's time that we change our perspective about what we consider to be normal. Disability is not an anomaly. In Canada and the United States, over 27% of people live with a disability according to Statistics Canada and the CDC. That's more than 1 in 4 individuals, a lot of whom make up our workforce. It's a very significant portion of our population. Disabilities can be present from birth, develop over time, or result from accidents or illnesses. As leaders, recognizing this normalcy shifts our focus from trying to fix disabilities to creating inclusive environments where we focus on eliminating the barriers that keep getting in the way of our employees' success. It's not a question of offering anybody any kind of special treatment. It's simply about equity, decency, dignity, and fairness. Leaders who take the time to learn about disability inclusion become more empathetic. And time again, empathy has proven to be a fantastic driver for action. Instead of seeing barriers as insurmountable, empathetic leaders see opportunities to innovate and include. Here's a quick insight. According to a 2018 report from Deloitte, organizations led by inclusive leaders are 17% more likely to outperform their peers. Why is that? Simply because they create environments where everyone feels welcomed, seen, valued, and appreciated. So here's your next step. Take a moment to reflect on what disability means to you as a leader. How might your assumptions and biases be limiting your ability to lead inclusively? This might be the single most important question you'll ask yourself today. So do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button if you're ready to challenge your perspectives as a leader. In the next video, we'll explore practical ways to start fostering understanding and empathy within your teams. Together, let's continue to build inclusive workplaces where everyone can truly contribute to the full extent of their potential. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.